we have some update on the Diddy situation. So in the last episode, we did some agree, disagree content on the PDD situation. And this time around, we have some update. Now, Ibra, what I would like to do is I'll chronicle basically what has happened in the past 2 weeks on the Diddy situation, and also mention something we mentioned in the last episode, and then I'll get your thoughts on it, okay?
Okay.
So, what has happened now is, we know Diddy has been arrested. He was denied bail, yeah? And we mentioned in the last episode that the charges that he was initially arrested for had nothing around the sexual... What will I call it? Will I call it sexual assault and all that bit? It wasn't a part of the initial charges. Now, there was a press conference, I think 2 weeks ago, by the lead prosecutor, and he sort of mentioned that now they're preparing the case to actually bring those sexual assault charges to Diddy. Now, the first question towards you on that update is, why do you think they are finally now preparing that? Why did they not wait to prepare all the charges before they arrested him? Or why did this charge not come before the other one?
I feel like this whole case has been quite peculiar in terms of the whole precedence, the whole process, like you just said. I mean, a few things that has happened is like this, what comes before what? We can't really tell, like, why is this coming after this? Why the baby oil situation? Then now we are just airing of the real case. If I'm to think, I would say they were struggling to find some lawful accusation, something they could really hold onto before now. But it's like outside of the court, everyone involved in the case knew or knows that Diddy is sort of guilty, because they are like, but outside of the court is not always in the court. You need proof, you need evidence. So I think now they have maybe a few things. That would be my assumption, that now they are now coming up with this.
That would be my thought as well. No, I mean, of course, if they're updating the charges now, it's either now they have some concrete evidence, or conspiracy theory wise, this is how they model it all up. Oh, we are preparing that other case, the other charge, and maybe that's the one that would stick. So maybe if he gets through this one and nothing happens, you know, like, I feel like there might be something. There might be something in play that allows him to go scot-free when they modded it all up like this. But okay, that's fine. Yeah, and I said this because
you said, so I'm like, whoa, you didn't just realize what you just said, like, for him to go that means you feel like
there could be there could be a conspiracy here. Yeah, I'm telling you, because I feel like we already saw that what they were pulling before, the initial list of charges, are not things that people really know too much about. We don't even know what type of evidence they have with that one. They only leaked, again, the type of information that they brought out with the initial arrest was more related to sexual related stuff, and it wasn't part of the initial charges. But that was what they made public information.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And maybe that one is not strong enough. But also, the fact that they did not bring the initial sexual related charges before, it could be because they didn't have enough
evidence.
They didn't have enough evidence. And it could still be that they still don't have enough evidence, but, and I'll say why. Now they want to opt to ride on public opinion, because if it's a jury trial, that might play an effect. It might play a role on the outcome. But I still see it as a potential to now model it all up that, we brought those charges, and it sort of just slid through whatever. But the reason I also say this is, the lead prosecutor, when they were talking about the charges update, the lead prosecutor said stuff like, well, and I know you're also expecting the names of accomplices. And you remember in the last episode, you mentioned that, accomplices, we're not going to get their names. But this guy said, actually, don't worry, we're preparing, we will bring the names. We just want to make sure that we have enough proof that these accomplices are involved. You know, some of them, it was, building up again the media expectation.
Yeah.
You know, some of the names, but we won't say anything now. We'll bring the names later, blah, blah. Fast forward a week afterwards, two things happened that sort of cemented a bit of this conspiracy ideology in my head. First thing that happened, a lady came out, one of Diddy's ex-girls or something came out, was part of the charges, and then the ex-boyfriend of that lady, it leaked, confirmed that the lady tried to bribe him to support her case against Diddy.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it seemed like a money grab. Even 50 Cent, even though he doesn't like Diddy, posted about this and said, yep, she's fucking around. Now, 50 Cent on top of that posted that Diddy is probably going to go again to request for bail, and will probably get, this time around, his bail will be granted.
Yeah.
For someone like 50 Cent that is not a fan of Diddy, to be a little bit more on that side, he probably knows something. Like underground, he probably just knows how these things work, maybe.